Hi student, welcome back to my channel. And in this video, I will be talking about important topic of class 11th biology, chapter 3, that is plant kingdom. This subtopic is Angiosperm. This video is very important for your school examination as well as NEET examination. Like, comment, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe my channel to get many more videos coming very soon. So let us start to learn Angiosperm. So Angiosperms, they are also known as flowering plants. Till now, we have learned thallophytes, that is algae, bryophytes, pteridophyte, and gymnosperm. So up to there is no appearance of flower. So they are thallophytes, bryophyte, pteridophyte, gymnosperm. They are known as non-flowering plants. Angiosperms are known as flowering plants. These angiosperm, that is called flowering plant, they are exceptionally large group of plants. Whenever you see any plant around you, most of them, they are angiosperm. The range in size from tiny, almost microscopic wolfia. This is wolfia is the smallest. This is wolfia, the smallest angiosperm. Two tallest trees of eucalyptus. This is the eucalyptus. It is the tallest. Height may be up to 100 meters. So smallest is wolfia and tallest is eucalyptus. Angiosperms are divided into two classes. First, dicotyledons, second, monocotyledons. So the question here, there may be three important, which is the smallest angiosperm. So answer will be what? Wolfia. Tallest angiosperm, eucalyptus. What is the length? Up to 100 meter height. Okay. And how many classes are there in angiosperm? So there are two classes, dicotyledons and monocotyledons. Now we'll discuss about dicotyledons. These dicotyledons, they have two cotyledons in seed. The basis of seed, we can identify whether it is monocot or dicot. If it is dicot, they will be having two cotyledons. These two cotyledons. So this is a seed coat, then there is endosperm, then in the seed there is a two cotyledons are there. This green color, two cotyledons. From these cotyledons, first true leaves develops. So these are two cotyledons in these seeds. If you don't have seed, then how you can identify this, whether your plant is dicot or monocot on the basis of leaves. This is a dicot leaf or monocot leaves. So you have to see that if there is a reticulate venation in the leaves, this is a leaf, there is a network of veins. There is network of veins. So that is what this is called what? Reticulate venation. So if the arrangement of veins, they form a network, that is called reticulate venation. So just by seeing the leaves, also we can identify whether a plant is dicot or monocot. Now, if you don't have seed, if you don't have leaf, suppose all the leaves are has fallen down. So in that condition, only flowers are there. So on the basis of flowers, you can identify. The flowers may be tetramerous or pentamerous flowers. So this is what? Tetramerous. 4 or 5 members in floral whorl. These are floral whorls. So If there are 4, it is called tetramerous. If so, count here. How many petals are there? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is what? Tetramerous flower. Or either it may be tetramerous or pentamerous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So flower may be tetramerous or pentamerous. So in this way, you can identify. Even if you don't have seed, leaves, flower, just by suppose if you are having roots only, on the basis of roots also you can identify whether a plant is dicot or monocot. Most of the dicot plant, they are having tap root. A monocot, they are having adventitious root. They are having what? Adventitious root. So in this way, we can differentiate between dicotyledons and monocotyledons. Now monocotyledons, they have only one cotyledon. This is the seed. They are having only one cotyledon. Single cotyledon is there. There is one, only single cotyledon is there. In the leaves, if we see the veins are arranged in a parallel way. They are not making what? Any network. So veins, arrangement of veins is what? Parallel to one another. Then that is called parallel venation. So the basis of leaf, if you see the veins are arranged parallel to midrib, sometimes they may be in this way also. So that is called what? Parallel venation. The flower may be trimerous. Flowers, that is 3 members in each floral whorls. So how many petals? 1, 2, 3. How many stamens? 1, 2, 3. How many sepals? 1, 2, 3. So flower may be trimerous. So on the basis of seed, on the basis of leaf, by seeing flowers, we can identify whether a plant is dicot or monocot. Now we'll study reproduction in angiosperm. Flower is the reproductive organ. In pteridophyte gymnosperm, there were somewhat reproductive organs were present on this. In the pteridophyte, there is what? Prothallus. In gymnosperm, there is what? Male cone, female cone, sporophyll, microsporophyll, megasporophyll. But here, flower is the reproductive structure. The male sex organ in flower is stamen. This is what? Male sex organ. That is what? Male sex organ in flower is stamen. This is what? Stamen. This is what? And stamen. Androsium, that is what? Stamen. Each stamen consists of a filament with an anther at the tip. If we see this stamen, it is having what? One anther and a filament. This is anther and filament. This is what? One stamen. This is stamen having one anther, and this is what? Filament. Filament anther is at the tip of the stamen, filament. Within the anther, the pollen mother cell divides by meiosis. There is a pollen mother cell. This pollen mother cell divided by meiosis, that is reductional division, to produce microspore which mature into pollen grains. They were microsporangia is there. In microsporangia, there is microspore mother cell is there. This microspore mother cell will undergo meiosis. It will produce microspore. This microspore develop into what? Pollen grain. The female sex organ in flower is pistil. This is what? Female sex organ, that is called gynosium, carpel, or pistil. It consists of swollen ovary. Here it is having ovary. Then at its base, a long cylinder style and stigma. This is style and stigma. So carpel is divided into 3 parts: ovary, style, stigma. Stigma, style, or ovary. Here, ovary is what? Swollen part. It is what? Swollen part. It is what? Swollen part. This ovary Inside ovary there is what? Ovules are there. Ovules are nothing but they are what? Equivalent to megasporangia. So inside ovary, ovules are there. These are the ovules. An ovule has a megaspore mother cell that undergo meiosis to form 4 haploid megaspore. Three of them degenerate and one divide to form embryo sac. So there is here in ovule, there is a megaspore mother cell. This megaspore mother cell divide and produce what? 4 megaspore. 4 megaspore, haploid megaspore. 1, 2, 3, 4. Three of them degenerate and one divide to form what? Embryo sac. So out of 4, 3 get what? Degenerated. 3 get what? Degenerated. And this one become what? Divide to form embryo sac. 1 and divide to form what? Embryo sac. Here there are 4 are there, 3 get degenerated, and then there is a functional megaspore. Functional megaspore. Each embryo sac has a 3-celled each embryo sac, this is embryo sac, there will be formation of embryo sac. Each embryo sac has a 3-celled egg apparatus, 1 egg cell, 2 synergids, 3 antipodal cell, and 2 polar nuclei. So this is what? Megaspore. Out of 3 megaspore. Then this will divide. There will be what? Meiosis. So this megaspore, because of mitosis, it will be developing two cell. Okay. Then again there will be mitosis, 2 stage to 4 stage. Then again there will be meiosis, 4 stage to 8 stage. Now this is what? 8 stage, 2, 4, 8 nucleate stage embryo sac. And then ultimately one nucleus from one cell from each side, this side and this side, they will come in the center. Then that is called what? Central cell. They are what? Central cell. Now here there are the polar nuclei eventually fuse to produce a secondary nucleus 2n. These polar nuclei, they will fuse together, then they will become what? Secondary nucleus. So out of these 3 which are remaining here, 3 which are remaining here. So micropylar end, 3 cells nucleus towards micropylar end. One which is there in the center, it will be converted into egg cell, and 2 neighboring will become what? Synergids. And out of 3 here, these 3 cells, they will become what? Antipodal cell. They will become what? Antipodal cell. So here, how many nucleus are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 nucleus is there. But this is what? 1 cell. This here 1, 2, 3, 3 cell here. It will become a central cell. So 4 cell, 5 cell, 6 cell, 7 cell. So mature embryo sac is having 7 cell but 8 nucleus. So because here 2 central nucleus are there. So 8 nucleus, sometime question will be there. How many cells and nucleus will be there in mature embryo sac? So a mature embryo sac have 8 nucleus and 7 cell. Which are 7 cell? 3 towards micropolars end and 3 towards antipodals, and then 1 is central cell. So 3, 3, 3, 6 plus 1, 7. Pollen grains are dispersed from the anther. Pollen grains are dispersed from the anther and carried by wind or other agency to the stigma of the pistil. It is called what? Pollination. The pollen grains are there. Here this is a pollen grains. Here there is a pollen grains are there. With the help of air, water, insect, they will be reaching toward the stigma of the pistil. It is called pollination. So this is one flower. This is what it may reach from self-pollination, yeah, it for cross-pollination. Pollen grains germinate on the stigma. The pollen grain will germinate on stigma. Okay. Then stigma and resulting pollen tube grows through the tissues of stigma, style, and reach the ovule. It will go through the stigma, style, and ultimately will reach to the what? Ovule. Then there will be formation of zygote. So the pollen tube entered the embryo sac where two male gametes are discharged. Here, pollen tube is having two male gametes. Here there is what? Two male gametes, 1 and 2. So pollen tube entered the embryo sac where two male gametes are discharged. One male gamete fuses with the egg cell to form zygote. One male gamete will fuse with the egg cell that will form what? That will form the zygote. This second will fuse with this polar nuclei. The other male gamete fuse with the diploid secondary nucleus to produce triploid, that is primary endosperm. So one will fuse with this diploid, so it will become triploid. So this after fusion, the male gamete first with the egg, it will produce what? It will produce what? That's called syngamy, that is zygote. And here, and then there will fuse with this, that is called triple fusion. So it will produce what? Primary endosperm nucleus. Primary endosperm nucleus. So PEN, primary endosperm nucleus. Here, there will be what? Egg and first gamete that will be developing into what? Zygote. That is called syngamy, and this is called what? Triple fusion. This is called, since there is two-time fertilization, one with the egg cell and there is with what? Central cell. So it is called double fertilization. Double fertilization is the characteristic feature of angiosperm. Because of involvement of the two fusion, this event is called double fertilization. It is an event unique to angiosperm. This phenomena is not reported in thallophyte, bryophyte, pteridophyte, and gymnosperm. So this double fertilization is unique in what? Angiosperm. Then zygote develops into embryo with one or two cotyledons, and primary endosperm nucleus develop into endosperm, which provide nourishment to the developing embryo. It will develop into zygote, and then the PEN will develop into what? Endosperm. The PEN, that is called primary endosperm nucleus, develop into endosperm, which provide nourishment to developing embryo. Synergates and antipodal cell degenerate after fertilization. These are synergates and these are antipodal cells. They will degenerate after fertilization. During these events, ovule develops into seed. Then there is ovule develops into seed, and ovary develops into fruit. This is ovary develops into fruit, and ovule develop into seed. These seeds are enclosed by fruit. So this is there is endosperm is there, embryo is there, seed coat is there. This is a seed, and this is what? Fruit. This is what? Fruit. This much is there in your syllabus related with angiosperm. Once again, thank you very much for joining this video lecture. I request you like, comment, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe my channel to get latest videos coming very soon. Thank you very much. Thank you.